Much love, and I'm Wayne Johnson with Doc and Queen Ministries. Just want to share a word with you on today. Gosh, this word is deep, and it's deep just by just reading it. And I think once I start reading it, you'll understand why it is so deep. This is really actually to the husbands or just men in general looking for a wife. So let us get into it. We're going to come from Proverbs chapter 31, and we're going to start with verse 10. I'm reading from the easy to read version, and it's entitled The Perfect Wife. It says, how hard it is to find the perfect wife. She is worth far more than jewels. Her husband depends on her. He will never be poor. She does good for her husband all her life. She never causes him trouble. She also gathering wool and flax and enjoy making things with her hand. She is like a ship from a faraway place. She brings home food from everywhere. She wakes up early in the morning, cooks food for her family, and gives the servants their share. She looks at land and buys it. She used the money she has earned and plants a vineyard. She works very hard. She is strong and able to do all her work. She works late into the night to make sure her business earns a profit. She makes her own thread and weaves her own clothes. She also gives to the poor and helps those who need it. She does not worry about her family when it snows. She has given them all good warm clothes. She makes sheets and spreads for the beds, and she wears clothes of fine linen. Her husband is a respected member of city council where he meets with other leaders. She makes clothes and belts and sells them to the merchant. She is a strong person and people respect her. She looks to the future with confidence. She speaks with wisdom and teaches others to be loving and kind. She oversees the care of her house. She is never lazy. Her children say good things about her. Her husband brags about her and says, there are many good women, but you are the best. Grace and beauty can fool you, but a woman who respects the Lord shall be praised. Give her the reward she deserves. Praise her in public for what she has done. Man, this starts out and it tells you, for those looking for a wife, those who have a wife, this tells us that we're not to take this for granted, because it starts out and says how hard it is to find the perfect wife. Now, when it says perfect wife, it doesn't mean flawless. It doesn't mean no mistakes are made. It means perfect for who you are. That's hard to find. She is worth far more than jewels. Now we understand, or maybe you don't understand, but you should understand. There's a scripture that talks about, your father can give you a house and things, but the Lord gives you your wife. That's why this is a hard person to fulfill, because you need God's help to do it. Because you probably cannot find a perfect wife on your own. You need the Lord to find that person for you. Then it tells us she is worth far more than jewels. And if you understand, jewelry is expensive. Why? Because it's rare. Why? Because people want it. And this tells us she is worth far more than jewels. Now, I'm not going to take every scripture and break it down, but this just tells us how important husbands to be, how precious your wife is, and not to take her for granted. to honor her because she is difficult to find. She is worthy. She is to be loved, respected, and she's going to do her job. And her doing her job is going to make you look good. It is so interesting that it starts out about how hard she is to be found. But I really love how this also ends because it speaks on grace, and this is verse 30, one scripture before this ends. It says, grace and beauty can fool you. So she might be graceful and she might also be beautiful. But she's a woman. But a woman who respects the Lord should be praised. And this woman of yours that God has found for you will respect the Lord. And when she respects the Lord, she's able to cover everything because she's respecting the Lord, which allows her to understand how to respect and do the things that she does for you, the family, the community, and allowing you to look good among your peers. Take care, God bless, and once again, much love.